Okay, let's just cover the Kioti CK4210 hydraulic transmission tractor that we have. Currently it's fitted with a flail, but you may be hiring without the flail or with some other attachment. Just to be clear, this is just operational instructions, just not intended to replace the user's manual that is available with your delivery confirmation or your pickup confirmation on your booking. Okay, so this machine operator controls. When you're sitting in the seat, your foot pedals. Down on the left is your clutch. You'll need that to start the engine as there is a switch associated with it. Your right hand side, you've got a foot brake, and the red lever that you can see there is the lock that allows you to set the so-called handbrake. To remove it, just press the foot brake again and the lock comes off. The other two foot pedals are forwards and reverse. Generally speaking, as you press harder on those pedals, the engine will speed up if you're in linked pedal mode. And to slow down, simply release the pedal and you'll come to a slow stop. There's no need to jump on the brakes. The transmission will slow you down as well. Other features on the floor, you can see this lever here. That is your diff lock for your rear wheels. It will lock those rear wheels in case of loss of traction. This lever is four-wheel drive and two-wheel drive. To put it in two-wheel drive, we would simply lift it up with the clutch depressed. There is another knob down here. That is the release for the valve on the three-point hitch to slow down the release on that single acting cylinder. If for any reason the three-point hitch is not going down, you will have accidentally twisted that knob and rotated it closed. There is a sticker on here which indicates rabbit for fast down and tortoise for slow down. We'll come back to the joystick used for the front end loader. To start the machine, in front of us we have a typical key start. You rotate the key to turn the ignition on, and then you may not be able to see it. There is a coil that lights up. That is the diesel coils. Once that is off, we depress the clutch, and then we can start the engine. Now, there is a feature called linked pedal mode. You may be able to see this green lever. It is in the on position at the moment. Linked pedal mode simply means that the engine will speed up as you squeeze harder on the forward or the reverse pedals. Take it out of linked pedal mode, the engine will not speed up. You'll simply use whatever power you've got as you squeeze forward and reverse. To increase that power, you would need to use this lever over here, and this is the engine speed lever. Tortoise for slow and hare for fast. When you're using a rotary hoe or flail on the back that's powered by the powered takeoff, you must use this lever to set the speeds correctly. And setting the speed correctly is pretty simple. On the dash here, may be difficult to see, there are two yellow marks, one at 1,800 revs and the other one at 2,400 revs. And as long as you're in between those two indicators, you're giving the powered takeoff the required speed that you need. Now, other things that are quite important, there's a couple of labels down here. You need to clean the radiator every 2 hours. If you're cutting grass, that sort of thing, even if you're moving mulch, the radiator screen will suck up debris. It will suck up dust and little particles, and it will cause the machine to overheat. And the other note, it says temperature must not exceed 2/3. Generally speaking, you will hover around halfway. When it starts to overheat, you'll go slightly above halfway to the first tick, and that is it's something you must focus on to ensure that the machine doesn't overheat. Okay, other factors and levers from the operator's seat. We have a low, medium and high range gear selection. Generally speaking, you will do all of your working in low. That's where the most torque is. Medium is when you're transporting from one place to another, and high is really on the roads, flat, level ground. Now, to change gears, heads up, they are flat tooth gears, so they don't always go in. You put your clutch in and you simply move it to the correct position. Also on the left-hand side is the powered takeoff. This engages the flail or the rotary hoe, whatever's on the back. Simply depress the clutch, pull the lever towards the seat, and then move it forward. That will engage the clutch, and very important to slowly release the clutch and allow the rotary hoe or the flail to speed up slowly. Other controls on the right hand side, we have the loader bucket itself. To raise the bucket, we pull it backwards. To lower, we push it forwards. And to dump, we push it this way, and to curl, we push it this way. The machine is fitted with a 4-in-1 bucket. To open and close, we push a micro switch on top of the button, and then we hold it and move it to open, and we hold it and move it to the left to close. The other controls on this side, we have a red lever which is raise, and you would raise the 3-point linkage on the back, the flail, the rotary hoe, whatever, and lower the 3-point linkage down using that lever. There are 2 other levers on here. They are accessory ports. We don't currently have anything connected to them. I only mention it because it's very common when you're getting in and out of the machine to accidentally knock one of these levers out of position. And if they are knocked out of position, the machine will lack power. It will lack torque. And if the machine is doing that, just try to remember that is the reason. You're basically sending hydraulic oil to closed ports. Other key points from a safety perspective, it's important to note that the tractor is one of the most dangerous pieces of equipment on the farm or on rural properties, acreage. You would need to be very careful. You only ever operate the controls while you're sitting on the machine, and you keep all other people at least 4 meters away from the machine while it's operating. When you're sitting on the seat, always have the seat belt fastened. Rollover protection is only good with the seat belt in place. Otherwise, you'll be thrown from the machine in the event of an undesirable incident. Other points to note, if you are carrying heavy materials in the bucket, always keep them low to the ground while you're transporting. And finally, always maintain the heaviest end of the machine up any hills to ensure that the weight of the machine is balanced. Don't go across any steep slopes sideways for the risk of rollover. That's the basic operating instructions for our tractor. Thanks very much.